Is it possible to ride everything in Tokyo Disneyland in one day? I think it is, and we're putting it to the test. Today I'm testing the best way to ride everything in Tokyo Disneyland by using Rope Drop, the Disney Premier Access Pass, and Priority Passes. Let's ride. We don't have a lot of time. Good morning, pals. It's bright and early. I just left breakfast with Quincy. She's gonna be hanging around the resort today to show more of it to you guys. I'm ride racing. I'm leaving about 5 minutes after I wanted to. I do have happy entry this morning, which is their version of early entry. Gets you into the park about 15 minutes early, but I need to take their version of the monorail, the Disney Resort line, to get to Tokyo Disneyland. Now it's actually paid because it's part of their public transit. This is not like Disney monorails in Walt Disney World or Disneyland where you can just hop on. You gotta pay for this one. So we're on our way there. We're going to walk across the street to it. I ate too fast and I'm feeling a little nauseous. All right, we made it in. Now, luckily I have my Suiga card, which is like my public transit card. I have it here on my phone. Insufficient funds. Luckily, that's an easy fix. I can actually fix it right here from my phone, from my wallet. Super, super easy. And I just get to reload it with Apple Pay. Quincy has a Google phone, so she actually cannot do that. But it's been really nice and super convenient. And in the time that I've told you about it, I've just reloaded my card. So, there you go. There we go. There it is. Here's the lines for Disney Sea. We are luckily doing Disneyland. I just wanted to kind of show you that. Now, we just filmed our perfect day at Disney Sea yesterday, and it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It's very different than anything we've ever experienced. Okay, that's the lines for today. Not looking great, and it is a gloomy, rainy day, and typically we don't have rain gear. And you know what? I'll say it. I don't have rain gear. And you guys even told me to pack rain gear, and guess what? I forgot to do my rain gear. But luckily, I can grab some here, not the end of the world. I don't know, no excuse. Resort guests and those happy entry guests actually have a special side to go to. So I don't have to get in the biggest line, hopefully a smaller one. Okay, this is it. This is what we're working with for early entry. So definitely a little bit longer than Disney Seas yesterday, but hopefully we'll get through and it's still better than nothing. Okay, we are started. I just grabbed my first free pass of the day for the Priority Pass, which was Space Mountain. Got it pretty early for a 9:45 time. Not upset with that at all. One thing I am glad is I am not having to worry about shows today. You know, we're just doing a ride challenge. So luckily none of the lottery that we're gonna have to worry about. I will say, if you are curious about what I'm talking about, the lottery, we have a perfect day up on the channel right now. You can go learn about all of that. And now I've just got my paid experience for Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast. I'm going straight for Monsters, Inc. I will be the first person on this ride today because this is kind of an interesting choice, but the other rope drop options we've purchased or have a skip the line for. So I'm gonna start here. Hi, thank you. We did it! Right, 9:03, just got off the first ride. Monsters Inc. Hide and Seek is actually on that Premier priority, one of the free options. However, those tend to go away throughout the day, and I'm off the ride in 3 minutes, so feel pretty good about that. The one thing that I really love about the priority pass is it's kind of like a fast pass system, but mixed with the Genie Plus rules. You can do one at a time. They are free, and you have to either use that pass or wait 120 minutes. So that's why I say it's kind of like a fast pass Genie Plus combo. Now the major difference is Genie Plus in Disney World obviously is paid, but it has a lot on the offerings list. So they have majority of the rides depending on the park, and then there's always the individual lightning lane, which is an additional fee per person per day, which is very similar to the priority access. But here in Tokyo, the list is quite a bit smaller and not as extensive. And the one thing that we have really loved is Genie Plus and individual lightning lanes. You can only grab one per day, per ride, I should say. But this one, if you want to keep buying that priority access, they're gonna let you all day long as it's available. So I'm heading now to what is easily my favorite ride in this park. I think a lot of people agree with that. And that's in Fantasyland, Enchanted Tales. Right, we've made it into Fantasyland. We're right here at Beauty and the Beast. If you're using that Premier access, it's gonna be quickest to come from Tomorrowland. However, if you're trying to get in line, this line gets long. And the best way to do it is to go to the other side of Fantasyland, because typically this line, already 70 minutes, 6 minutes after the park opens, typically stretches all the way into the other side of the park. Thank you. The Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast takes place inside the Beast Castle, and it is definitely better than the one we have in Disney World. It's absolutely massive, and it takes you through the story where you're hearing a lot of your favorite songs. Now, this is the newest ride in this park. It opened in 2020, and the technology is absolutely insane. Now I skipped that 70-minute line. I'm about to tap again, and then I can go ahead and purchase my next, thank you, and go ahead and purchase my next priority access, which is going to be the Happy Ride with Baymax. Already in the pre-show, it is 9:09. This thing is incredible, absolutely incredible. I'm so excited for y'all to see this. Second time I've been on that ride, and it made me cry both times. It's so amazing, it's so good, and nothing is better than Beauty and the Beast. It's so wonderful. Now my strategy has been to go straight to this, and then I went ahead and grabbed Baymax next, which is right here next to Beauty and the Beast. And then as soon as I'm off Baymax, it should be time for Space Mountain, which is right next to Baymax. And after that, we've only got 2 rides left in Tomorrowland. So very excited. I feel like we're off to a really solid start. And I'm just, it's gonna be a good day. Very, very good day. Okay, this is the Happy Ride with Baymax. I actually love this. And now this is the same ride system as Alien Swirling Saucers. However, I prefer this one. I love it so much. I'm partial, I prefer Baymax. And I also think the music is a lot more exciting. This is very popular. This is another one of those newer attractions. It is a 55-minute wait. but not for us because we paid for it and we're skipping it. So very excited. Space Mountain is our next ride to conquer. We just did Space Mountain on our first day and I absolutely loved it. It's so much fun. Now I actually cannot film on this one. That's pretty normal for Space Mountains. This one gets a little bit more intense, but super, super excited. It's a 65-minute wait. My return time starts in 1 minute. I'm eager to see if you can scan in early. You can. One thing I noticed about this is it's super dark. We really liked it. There was a lot of just fun excitement, kind of like that fun fear you get when you do a ride for the first time, because it was so dark and it was so smooth and fast, and definitely faster than ours. Okay, it's officially 9:58. Park has been open for almost an hour. I'm about to get on my fourth ride, right? My fourth ride. We're doing amazing, sweeties. Just finished. It's so good. It's so fast. And also, something I want to show you, they are opening and expanding and changing this in 2027, and they do have the art right here at the end. It looks absolutely insane. I cannot wait to see what they do with this area. And we actually noticed a lot of construction going on behind Space Mountain when we were on the Disney Resort line the other day, so it looks like it's just going to be absolutely incredible. Now we still have 2 more rides in Tomorrowland, but I'm not going to do them just yet. The 2 rides are Star Tours, which we do have in the US, and Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, which is actually about to change, they just announced. Now Astro Blasters is super popular, so I went ahead and grabbed the free priority pass for it, and it is not for a little bit. We got about 2.5 hours until it starts because it was out the furthest, and I figured while I'm over there I'll come back and try to do that all at once. Now I do have a Premier Access Pass for right now, so we're gonna walk that way, see what we can find. And it's really starting to pick up the gloom today, but luckily where we're going, we're gonna get wet anyways. Now I am hoping this kind of doom and gloom day is gonna keep the crowds away. So far wait times are not as bad as they have been, and we're doing this during the week. It's a Tuesday right now, so I'm hoping that that really helps. I do have a priority access right now, but it's the last one, and it looks like the Main Street vehicle is going to start running, and it's right here, and I do need to count it. So we're gonna hop in line for the omnibus. I sat on the bottom. The only reason I'm concerned about the rain, I'm not really concerned for myself. I knew that this was probably coming today, so I've got my big jacket on. I was supposed to wear a different outfit, but I'm in jeans because it is chilly right now, which I knew it would be cooler, but I don't think I realized it would be like cold. We both ended up buying sweatshirts yesterday because we were so cold. My biggest concern though is for my son, Duffy. I did get a new Duffy purse. Again, I got more Duffy merch yesterday. I know you're not surprised, and yes, Kermit is also my son. I actually packed Kermit, but he decided that he wanted to kind of chill in the rooms and do the room tours with Quincy, which it did hurt my feelings, but you know, he really loves his aunt, so it just made sense. Duffy's here with me, but I'm concerned about him getting too wet. So that's why my main driver for rain gear is for my baby, my love.
すべてのゲストが最初に訪れるテーマランドワールドバザールには次のテーマランドはさまざまな文化が織りなす自然豊かな冒険の世界アドベンチャーランドです。
We are here to head towards, I can't believe I get to say it, Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain is still here in Tokyo Disneyland, and they do not have current plans to retheme it, as far as I'm aware. And it's just kind of crazy, a little blast from the past, something we never thought we'd get to ride again. And then suddenly here in Tokyo and Disneyland, and it's 2008, and a lot of your favorites are still here. So I'm excited, can't believe I'm gonna do it. And if you know anything about me, I'm not the biggest fan of water rides. However, it's already raining today. All right, here we are, welcome to Critter Country. Love Critter Country, I just think it's the sweetest. There are 2 attractions back here, plus some dining options if you're looking for them. But I'm here for the attractions. We're riding, baby. We're not giving up. Now, Splash Mountain is only a 35-minute wait. However, because I am here trying to maximize and do everything I can, I did pay to skip it. Now, that is not always necessary. Rope drop worked out fairly well this morning because of the plan we had in place. And a lot of people tend to rope drop Beauty and the Beast, but I just wanted to save a little time. I'm willing to spend the money. If you don't want to spend the money, you're totally okay to not do that. And I still think you probably get everything done if you strategize, especially with Enchanted Tales. Here we are. Let's head in. Now, Quincy and I talked a lot about this in our perfect day that we did here, that you can see on the channel right now. But really, I thought this ride would make me kind of miss Splash Mountain. It's nostalgic, it's my childhood, but really it just made me very excited for Tiana. Horrible news, as is I am in the front row, which does not bear well for him, so I'm hiding him in my jacket. Here we go. Oh, it's so wet. Okay. The cast member told me to put my phone away, but you can see I'm here. Okay, just hopped off Splash Mountain. So much fun. I actually really enjoyed it. He asked me not to film this time. Now, one thing I have read is there's a lot of rides that you cannot film in Tokyo, shows you cannot film in Tokyo, Disneyland and Disney Sea. So I typically just, even though they let us film it the other day, he asked me not to film it today, just respect whatever the cast member says. That's for any Disney park. Even if you've read online, you can film it. If they ask you not to film it, it's just easier. Just don't. Now, there is one other ride here in Critter Country. It's the canoes. However, I'm not 100% sure that they're running because of the weather, so we're gonna go find out. I don't have any cellular right now, which is not helpful to anyone, and I can't check wait times. Okay, I see canoes, and I see that nobody, literally nobody, is there except the cast members. You know what? I think I'm gonna go canoeing since I'm here, and we gotta. So here we are, Beaver Brother Explore Canoes, very similar to the Davy Crockett canoes over in Disneyland. Let's see what they tell me. He said it's about 10 minutes long, which is better than Disneyland's. But, hi! But I wonder because it'll be just me. I don't know how I'm gonna film this.
I don't have any fun on the river.
My arms are tired. Okay, tried to film that as best as I could with my phone. I have no idea if you can even see anything, but I did it, and weirdly, I'm more wet after that than Splash Mountain. But we did great. We had a team of 3 and our cast members, and we made it around. So we're fine. I'm gonna say something absolutely absurd. I'm exhausted. The canoes really got me. I did not realize they would. I also have been really struggling this trip with jet lag and hitting me around like 11, 12, which is, we're 11:30 right now, so that makes a lot of sense. But I'm proud of us. We did so good. Big Thunder Mountain is closed right now, as you can see right there. It's gonna be closed until June 13th. Let's head on Tom Sawyer Island. We're gonna take a ride to the island, and we're gonna look around for just a second, but then we gotta go. Okay, no luck on the poncho on this side of town, but that's all right. We'll just go on over to Tom Sawyer. What do we have to lose? Nothing. Now this is not a have to, but I am gonna do a quick lap around the island because I'm getting cocky and I think that we're gonna do this easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I just wanna see what their Tom Sawyer Island looks like because Quincy and I have a weird affinity, love for ours. Okay, I wanna go to Tom's Tree House. That sounds neat. We're not gonna spend too long over here. I'm gonna give myself like 10 minutes, but just excited. Tom's Tree House. That's cool. I want to go inside. We don't have Tom's Tree House. Whoa. Whoa. I think this is not built for adult people. Oh my gosh. Why are my legs tired? Look at this. Tom loves Becky. This is cool. They're playing Davy Crockett. Davy Crockett. Oh, I hit my head. Sorry. I think I'm gonna go back to the docks and go get picked up by the riverboat. It's kind of scooting, and also I think I might be lost. I got cocky too fast. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. The suspension bridge. I like some suspense. Ugh. Maybe I don't like some suspense. How neat is that? They also have their barrel bridge. There's a lot back here. This is huge. Good stuff. Do you believe that I'm missing the riverboat? But it's okay, it'll run throughout the day. So if I don't get on right now, oh no, they're just now clearing it. No, we can make it, we can make it. I think we can make it. So here we go, we made it. Great timing. Konnichiwa. Thank you. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna stay outside because it's raining. So I do think I'm gonna go back down. I'm so proud of us. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're on track. Okay, we've made it back in, and it has started pouring rain. So it's like a necessity to save Duffy's life at this point to get some rain gear. I got one. I know. I'm disappointed in me too. Okay? Not proud of it. The rain is slowly starting to calm down, but I don't want to risk it because it is supposed to rain pretty much through the night until like 6 or 7 tonight. Nice. I got a medium and this thing is rude. I'm crashing. Doing two like slow things. I think you can probably tell by my vibe. Okay, we've got about 15 minutes. But I'm struggling. I'm hoping for a sugar high in addition to a caffeine cleanse. I did get a snack because I'm starting to get really hungry. I almost got a meal. I don't know why. I don't really have time for that. What possessed me to do that? But you know what I can eat on the go? Alien green dumplings. The strawberry is my favorite, and that's the one I have right now. Life is good. All right, we're here. Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. Now, it is only a 30-minute wait right now, but I have priority pass, the free one. Also, I've not quite finished my coffee, but my time started, so bottoms up. Okay. Let's hope that helps.
私は作戦指示を完了させて
I will admit that was probably not my most successful game, okay? But I got level 3. I've done worse. Now we have one more ride left into Tomorrowland, and it's Star Tours, and I'm actually really eager to see what their Star Tours is like. I'm sure it's very similar to ours. Last time I checked, it's only a 5-minute wait. Hope it's still just a 5-minute wait, because I used my next priority pass for the Haunted Mansion immediately. Massive. This is huge. What the heck? This is crazy. That's one thing that I have really felt about all of Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea. It's just how massive everything is. They asked me not to film on this one, but here's my glasses. I'll tell you what it's like when I get off. All right, so much fun, but exactly the same. I had actually had all of those scenes before. Darth Vader was the opening. And then Yoda was our projection. We ended in a battle. It was a lot of fun. The biggest wait time right now is for Peter Pan's flight, which is only 25 minutes. Haunted Mansion is showing 13 minutes, which typically, at least in the US, means it's a walk-on, and I'm assuming the same is true for here. Now, what I'm trying to decide is, because I do have that priority pass for Haunted Mansion for right now, do I go ahead and do it and hope Peter Pan won't get higher? Because Peter Pan was about 40 minutes this morning, but everything seems to have dropped. Even Space Mountain is down to 55, and Beauty and the Beast is only 70. I'm gonna go ahead and use that pass just because I have it. And then we might sweep everything and just finish, make sure if Quincy wants to come by for Pirates, and then if she decides she doesn't, maybe finish on Peter Pan. I'm starting to get real hungry though, and that's not good. All right, Haunted Mansion, we're gonna head in. Love Haunted Mansion. I also really enjoy it because part of it is in English. Like Madame Leota is still in English, The Hurry Back is still in English, which I just found really interesting. Now the rain, sorry, big puddle. I'm trying to keep my feet dry. The rain has really lightened up. It's still sprinkling, but it's not too bad. So I'm gonna hop in line for Dumbo. It's right here, which is very different. Dumbo is literally across from Haunted Mansion. And again, it's not stocked, but it's a lot lighter. And I'd rather be outside on a ride in this than something worse. So, Dumbo to tis. I don't know what that means. Now, I don't know if you just heard that announcement, but there is no video, photos, or phone usage during this ride for safety. So, you will not be seeing me ride Dumbo in the rain. I did not realize I should have brought Quincy as a backup cameraman today. But it's okay. You know I'm here. We'll talk about it after. One thing I really do find interesting is how it's so little, and Quincy remembers Timothy Q. Mouse being in the middle when Disney Worlds used to be only one and not double-sided. So I think it's very sweet that Timothy Q. Mouse is here in the middle. All right. Good job, everybody. Finished on Dumbo. It's so rainy. Okay, the rain is really starting to pick up again. I just have Fantasyland, Adventureland, and Toontown. Will you guys bring me a Coke? Can you DoorDash me a Coke, please? I'm really needing one. Snow White's Enchanted Wish is the updated version of Snow White's Scary Adventures over in Disneyland in Anaheim, California. Now this one is just called Snow White's Adventures, but there are signs that some scenes may be intense or scary for younger kiddos, so I'm assuming that this is a version of Snow White's Scary Adventures, which is very exciting because I have not ridden that since I was a child and I don't remember it. Also, it's hard to see the rain, but it's really starting to pick up. And you can see more and more umbrellas. And shout out to the people who are on Dumbo right now. It's one of those, like, it's not a hard rain, it's like mist, which is just gross. Okay, yes, that was definitely Snow White's Scary Adventures. And I'm gonna have to watch an old Disneyland video or an old Walt Disney World video because I don't remember it ending with her crushing you with a rock as the dwarves try to save you. But that's how this one ended. Now, rain. I'm next to the carousel, so I think I might do carousel. There's a lot of small dark rides in this area. They're all about the same wait time except for Peter Pan, so that's the goal. We're gonna hop here on the carousel. Now this one is very sweet. It's very similar to Disney World. I got a blue horse. Well, he's white, but he has a blue saddle. The horse isn't blue. not run, but fast walk to Alice's tea party because it's right here, and you'll have to take my poncho off if I put it on. So I'm just gonna dash to Alice's tea party, which is right here, and I can see it with my own eyes, and I'm excited, and it's covered. Continuing on with our Fantasyland fanatics. I don't know. We're here at Alice's tea party. This is like the mad tea party over at Disney World. It's only 5 minutes, which is perfect for us. Let's see. We can get a teacup. Oh, purple. Maybe not purple. Go to this purple. Purple, purple, purple.
皆様、お誕生日じゃない日、おめでとうございます。
Okay, that was maybe the best teacups. They were so fast and so much fun. I don't know what happened, but my phone, it was like every time we pick up speed would stop filming, so I don't even know if I got any footage. I had so much fun that I am gonna lie to Quincy and tell her I've not done this one, and I'm gonna make her do it with me again and see if I can get her sick. Because I think, not really sick, like I wanna prank her, not hurt her. But I am gonna prank her, because that was so much fun. I can see Pinocchio's daring journey. So you, me, and the spirit of imagination, we're all gonna run, walk slowly and carefully to, I think, Pinocchio's. Small World is also here. I need to eat too. I think I'm losing my mind. You know what? Let's do Small World. Small World's a straight shot. It says 10 minutes. Small World, you know it, you love it. It's a very famous Disney ride. We're gonna sit in a boat and we're gonna learn about how it is a small world after all. Small World. It was so sweet. I love the Small Worlds that have added the Disney characters. I know that was a controversial decision when they started it. I love it. I think it's so sweet. It does not detract from the actual attraction. It just kind of is a little plus up to find. Okay, we're halfway there. On our way, Pinocchio daring journey. Oh goodness, the queue is outside. Oh, it's only 10 minutes, just a small queue. Okay, totally fine. Queue is covered. We're gonna hop in. Finished Pinocchio. Is a lot of fun. It's a copy of Disneyland, and it's scary. Snow White and Pinocchio are scary. I'll say it for kids. What I'm gonna do is go towards Toontown, maybe get like a fast lunch over there at Huey, Dewey, and Louie Cafe. Okay, this is what we ended up with. French fries, because Quincy and I can't stop eating them. The shrimp burger, the Chinese chicken bun, and I actually got the apple soda again because I really, really loved it. Okay, I'm gonna start with the Chinese chicken bun because it's falling apart. It is chicken and egg salad type. They just say egg, but it's kind of like an egg salad. Lettuce, a sweet sauce, and it's all on a bag. Shrimp burger. It's a shrimp burger with tartar sauce, lettuce on that bow. And it looks like Donald's foot. This is so good. Okay, our quick lunch is done for the day. Now, there is so much to do back here in Toontown. I wish we had more time just to explore, like even Chip and Dale's tree house, Goofy's paint and play house. But for now, we're gonna stick to the rides, and I'm gonna go on Gadget's Go Coaster. So it's about a 5-minute wait. This is definitely one of these smaller kiddie coasters. This one will be really quick, very sweet. Here we go. in Toontown, which is another Disneyland coffee. This is Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. It is right across the way. Now last time I checked, it was about 20 minutes. It's sat around 20 minutes almost all day, every time I've looked. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hop in line. I feel pretty good about what time it is so far. I think we are definitely, no question, gonna finish this. This ride is an enigma to me because even in Disneyland, I like don't fully understand the storyline. Jessica Rabbit's there and she's a detective, but right now you get into a taxi and you go into Roger Rabbit and you're spinning and there's like a crime, something.
Danger! Warning! Warning!
So this was the old version of Roger Rabbit. That's kind of what I expected. The older version, I should say. Jessica Rabbit was not a detective in a trench coat. She just had her regular Jessica Rabbit clothes on, or her dress, I should say. And I believe the storyline. I know that we need to help Roger Rabbit. I know that that's like the storyline. But I think this storyline was that Jessica had been kidnapped, but she ended up saving herself. I think. I'm always very confused by Roger Rabbit, to be honest with you. Now, I walked in here to shop, and I can't shop. We do not have time for that. So, I heard a rumor that there's a redhead in this park, and I might find her near the Pirates. And it's not the redhead that we do want this redhead, but like in a friendship way, not like in a marital bride. I probably should just stop talking. You know that redhead I mentioned? I found her.
Why were you talking about me?
Because they know that I've been waiting on you to ride Pirates because I didn't want to ride it without you because it's your favorite thing. So I'm waiting, and I made some weird. I talked for a long time and then I made myself stop. So, but we found her.
How do you guys have been enjoying that?
I don't know that enjoying is probably the word they would use.
I bought a weird curry hot dog.
And?
It was pretty good.
Was it? Well, there you go. Okay, we finally made it into the Adventureland. This is the first time we've been over here today. Do you want to choose what we do in what order? We've got 4 attractions left. We have the railroad. No. We have Jungle Cruise. No. We have Pirates. And we have Peter Pan.
I think we should do
Peter Pan is the longest wait if that impacts you.
Pirates Jungle Western Pizza.
There you go. Let's get it then. We have one redhead here.
He wants the redhead.
We're gonna find another redhead in there. Pirates of the Caribbean, slow-moving dark ride. Jack Sparrow. This one has features that we've not seen in the States in a long time. Shall we?
We shall.
Lead the way.
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones is in this one, and it's very cool. And this is 5 minutes. The rain has been such a help for us today, and I will continue to thank the rain for being real cool.
If ye be brave or fool enough to face them. Salute. There's a lead. Drink up, me holly jello.
We've just left. We've had an extensive conversation about the redhead and the woman auction.
Not this one. That one.
I'm not auctioning her.
There's a couple of different redheads in this park. Jessica Rabbit, the
She's
redhead
not
on
a
Pirates,
detective.
me.
I mean, Merida's actually in Small World.
Merida.
So, I mean, it's a pretty
Ariel.
good... Ariel's also in Small World. And she has her own entire section at Disney.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you're a redhead and you're not in Tokyo, I think that you're kind of missing out on the annual meetup.
I don't know that I've seen any other redhead guests.
I've seen at least one because I thought it was you.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Now we're at the Jungle Cruise. Let's ride. Jungle Cruise. We're gonna hop aboard a boat. We are going to cruise through the world's jungles, and we might see some really cool sights. We might hear some very bad jokes, but most likely we won't, because they're in Japanese and we won't be able to laugh as
We'll
much.
hear 'em.
However, they got me good in Hong Kong, so I'm not
Hong
gonna,
Kong did
because
get
of
you.
my language barriers, I won't count them out.
No.
こんにちは。
Konnichiwa.
こんにちは。私はこの鬼の子号の船長今度です。冒険に出発する準備できてますか？せーの。ちゃんと答えてくれました。最適です。お子さんでもお尻を振っていますね。あれはジャングル語で左手両手で。これ演技だと思ってませんか？お楽しみくださいね。左の方、岩の表情お楽しみください。真ん中の方、船長の表情お楽しみください。
Loved it.
That was so fun.
I
Couldn't
think-
understand a word.
Couldn't understand a word, but he was working it.
He was working.
He was
it.
so good, and I think that's another good example of just enjoy what's happening.
Yeah,
you don't gotta know
always
every word.
have to know every single word. Obviously, like something that I think is really clear is that for the international parks, I think that Hong Kong is the most English speaker friendly, because English is a language, like an official language in Hong Kong. So a lot of stuff in Hong Kong is in both Cantonese and English. Here, a lot of stuff is just in Japanese. Sometimes a lot of signs are in English, a lot of like signs have both, and a lot of the cast members speak enough English, but a lot of stuff's just in Japanese, and it still rocks.
And it was a lot of fun. And the technology in the temple,
Yeah.
so neat.
What?
I did not know that was gonna happen.
I was shocked with just when he spoke in the temple.
Yeah,
When he
that's
picked that mic
true.
up and started talking, I was like, you can talk in here?
All right, we thought that was illegal, but okay. We got 2 more. Well, 3 more. I forgot to mention one. But
Okay.
we're gonna head on the Western
What is
River Railroad. Teacups. I just didn't want to ride it without you, so I've not been on it yet.
Well, it's also like that's
It's
one
kind of
we've
our
done
thing.
in every.
Yeah, so I just wanted us to do it
Park.
together.
That makes sense.
右手にある小さい駅はスティルウォータージャンクションと言います。開拓者たちはティアスピリットが燃え尽きることは決してないでしょう。ビタクへお足。ここクリッターカントリーには森の小さな動物たちがたくさん。
Okay, we have our 2 rides left. We've got time in the day. I have a request. Would you mind if...
No, absolutely. Let's go.
Okay. So we can't stop obsessing over the decor on the inside of their kind of waiting area, telling all of the lore. Their band went on a world tour. They actually had an album of the year. They won. Look at this. Little 3 Caballeros action down here.
The largest selling animal musical act in history.
Wow.
劇場へご案内は階段やスロープもありますので、足元には十分お気をつけください。
おいヘンリー、何してるんだよ。早くショー始めろよ。いつまで待たせるつもりなんだよ。おいウェンデル。おいウェンデル。Of blood on the ground.
We're on our way out, but look at their exit. They all have their dressing rooms, which we're just obsessed with. Oscar has his own little door, as well as Tennessee. Here's the trio and Big Al's. Look at how they're shaped. They're so cute. I can't get over how much I love this. Okay, maybe not our best move, but it's a lot of fun. I absolutely thought it was so silly to be able to go back and watch it, enjoy it. I'm really excited for the new Country Bear re-theme that is going to be happening pretty soon. I believe it's this summer over in Walt Disney World. And it's going to be a lot of the same Country Bear love, but it's going to be Country Bears singing to the style of Nashville songs, singing Disney songs to the style of Nashville songs. I'm excited. It'll be a lot of fun, but that was a lot of fun too, being able to just kind of relive that for a second. Now Quincy's off to do some fun stuff for our websites, a little bit more coverage. I'm gonna hop in the Peter Pan's flight alone, and then hopefully we'll get to meet up one more time for me to prank her on Mad Tea Party. Alrighty, that was about 30 minutes. Now, I am still gonna prank Quincy at the very end, but that was it. It's only 7 o'clock. We were really casual today. We even watched a few shows. Now, I do think that it helped a lot that it was kind of a rainy day in the middle of the week. I do think, just like the Disney parks, it's definitely best to come in the middle of the week if you can, crowds-wise. And I think the true strategy to take away is doing the Premier Access and going with Space Mountain as your first priority pass, and then maybe Buzz Lightyear for the second one, and just kind of using those big ticket items as early as you can and not waiting until later, just because then the stress is gone. And if you have to wait in a line, you can. Loved it. This has been the best day, and we've still got one more thing to do, so I won't say bye just yet. But this has been a really, really, really fun day. All right, last ride of the night, Mad Tea. I've not been on this yet. Mad Tea. So excited. You're gonna love it. Can you film? Because, you know, sometimes this gets wonky.
Yeah, I can film. Are you gonna spin it really fast?
No, it doesn't spin like that. It's kind of like Disneyland's.
Okay. This is going really fast already. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, it stopped us! No! It stopped us? And then you got fast speeding ticket on the teacup! Oh my gosh! That was enough to make me feel a little wacky. It's so fast. Did you like it? Did you have fun? Yeah, I had fun. Pranked you. I've already done this today. Now that was my real ending. This has basically been my perfect day. Oh, just riding all the rides?
I've had so much fun. We've gotten to see a lot of stuff that we didn't get to do on our perfect day. And honestly, I just love riding rides. Like, what else can you ask for? If you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
And now go watch our perfect day in Tokyo Disney Sea.
We'll see you there.
See you there.
I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh,
I'm not sorry.
Home.